Hey guys, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles. In today's video, I think we're probably gonna, this probably won't appear till after the new year, but like right after the new year. So I hope your 2017 was just awesome. I can tell you ours here was. You guys have been great. The growth of the channel's been great. Our production's been great. You know, it's been wonderful. So actually, and Kurt's going to slap me in the face in a minute because we were going to do a different video. I just had a whole new idea, so I'm just going to roll with it. So what we're going to do really quick, it's going to be a 2017 year in review. So let me show you what I felt was our biggest improvements in 2017 here at Olympus Reptiles. So first of all, it used to be just here to here, right? And now it's there to there. And that may seem like a small thing to a lot of people, but having these new racks, knowing that I've got room as we expand to put females in, and like this snake is just a wonderful creature because this is one that I hatched out, and you know, she's growing up and she's in the new rack. I just love that girl. So things like that, the expansion of equipment has been big. Also, you guys know he's getting way more camera time than he probably should lately. But this guy here is just the highlight of my 2017 right there. That's our Zebra Bee. That, of course, is an Axanthic pastel spider, SK line. He is wonderful. He's growing. This was the first goal I ever had. The first thing I said I wanted to hatch. This was a big, big moment for me this year. I'll show you another big moment. You gotta excuse this girl. She's in shed. She's not a new snake. She's one you've seen before. We're in there trying to get some breeding done right now, but he's not breeding. And that's this girl right here. I'm going to go and pick her up even though she's in shed. She looks terrible. But this is a killer bee. And you're probably thinking, okay, what makes this such a highlight from 2017 for year in review? Well, I'll tell you. This snake is one that I produced my first year of production. This was the first like major combo I could hit. Was this on my first pairing, which was a bumblebee to a pastel. And so I hit it. I kept her, one of my first holdbacks ever. And this was the first year that one of the snakes that I held back, we were able to breed and produce. So for the first time ever, a snake I produced for a female, we were able to keep. She laid eggs, had a successful clutch. And that's just kind of a full circle thing. So this was a big victory in 2017. A little bit of wobble there from her. Just because I was able to breed my own production for the first time ever. So that was pretty stinking cool. Another snake I can't show you because I sold it. That would be our Champagne Blitz, also known as the Shits. And that was the first snake that we hatched that we thought was, you know, probably a world's first. I didn't think anybody had done that before. We did submit that to World of Ball Pythons. You can find it in there. If you look up Champagne Blitz, it'll show it. It'll show a picture of it. It'll say Champagne Blitz, aka Shits. Love that name. And it'll go on to say Olympus Reptiles. That was a big moment for us. And yeah, I know. World of Ball Pythons isn't the end-all be-all. And that doesn't mean it's not out there before. And there's a billion people who've had something on there. But when we first started doing this, that was something Kurt and I said, hey, one day it would be cool if we could do that. And you know what? This year, bam, that happened. So that was a big thing for 2017. And I'll tell you another one that's a big thing I know for Kurt in 2017. It's a big thing for both of us, not going to lie. And that's this animal right here. This is another one that we believe to be the only, well, one of two. We have both in the world. Hey there. I know you're looking for dinner, aren't you? And that is our Klitz, which is a Calico Blitz. We are submitting this one as well. We were waiting to get a little more color in for some more photos. We didn't know what it was going to look like, so we wanted to get some time to show some different stages. But the orange has stayed. Now that surprised me. I did think that'd be white. But this was a wow. I remember seeing this in the egg. And if you go look at our cutting videos, you can find that video. And I was like, what is that? Because I was seeing that tail. And I had no idea what I was looking at. I was blown away. And I knew, I didn't want to say it, but I was pretty certain. I'm like, that's got to be the combo. Because nothing else could possibly look like that. And it's just so wild. And she's growing very, very well. So that's another highlight of 2017. A few other things I would say are highlights of this year is we picked up a few new genes to add to our collection. Let me show you one of those. I know this was a big thing for us. We were really excited about it. It always hides one of the few snakes I have to run a hide with. But that is our little Tofino. It's either a Toffee or a Tofino. We're not really sure, and neither were they. We weren't sure if it was all the way colored up yet for a Toffee. I think it's probably going to be just a Tofino, which is awesome. We can put them to our albinos, make Tofinos and albinos. Really excited about that. I love these. They look like bananas, but yet they don't get the black spots. So this was a big, big wow for us, I thought. A couple other really quick highlights I want to share with you, and you're probably going to get tired of me sharing it. We hit our first ever pies. And now I handpicked my breeders for pies to try to get very, very orange pies. Straight pied. This is my holdback. You can see how orange it is. Just gorgeous. I am in love with our pie line. Beautiful. So this was a big, huge, this was an amazing thing. And yeah, I know it's a single recessive, but I wanted to hit all those iconic snakes. It's one of those bucket list things to make. Speaking of those iconic snakes, we also tried to do bells. Oh, you are dirty. She is, I think, getting to start a shed cycle. And we hit 4 of these. This is a girl that we decided to keep. Super lesser blue-eyed leucistics. Just gorgeous animals. All possible pastel as well. We'll know more whenever we actually breed them, which will be for a little while. So we kept that one. And then probably the last thing I'll get out and make you look at, probably, this little girl right here. And you're going to say, why are you dragging out a single gene banana? One, that is a gorgeous banana. I love the highlights in there. How lavender, how purple. Sometimes that's straight up purple. How purple it is. How the colors are. She is starting to get her freckles. But the reason this is special is you heard me say her. And banana, females at the time were still really expensive going this year. They've come down. You're going to see more and more of them on the market. But we didn't have to buy one. We got lucky and we hit one. Our first year producing banana, we did, 2 banana clutches, Kurt?
Yep.
We did banana black pastels and banana pins. And we hatched out from our banana pin clutch a female single gene banana. And that, for me, was a pretty big highlight. I thought it was awesome anyway. Another snake I want to show off really quick, and I promise I'm done. Is this guy here. I love our banana black pastels. We hit 2 of these. I think it was 2 of them. We've sold all but this one. We kept this one. And they have a ton of freckles. A lot of freckling if you like that. I wish it didn't have freckles. I'm not a huge freckle fan of the bananas. I'm a Club No Freckle. But when you darken that banana gene, you get so much more purple in that snake. And that's what I was going for. I really wanted that purple. I think that is just out of this world. So I am majorly, majorly in love with this thing. That is some of my highlights of 2017. Plus on YouTube, we broke 10,000 subscribers. We broke 12,000 subscribers. So that is pretty awesome. And for our year in review, I think that's kind of what I got. Kurt, anything you want to add that was a big thing for you?
Well, I think that we did our incubator worked really well.
We did. We built our own incubator. We talked about buying one and all this. We decided just to build one. And it was a design that, we kind of worked on together. I had some ideas in my head for what I wanted out of an incubator, but anybody that knows me knows I am not the guy you want building anything. I can do a little car work, but if it comes down to, building something, I am totally the wrong guy. So I kind of had a little bit of a vision. Kurt was like, you're an idiot, let's tweak it this way. And did, most of the work. I'm the dude like the ape handing the hammer and stuff to him for the most part. But we got that put together. It worked out. I'll tell you what, we hit a 95% hatch rate in this incubator. 95%, and that was before our last clutch, which hatched 5 out of 5. So I'm very, very happy with it. It's a low condensation design that we came up with that works great by using water chambers. It is awesome. It held temperature wonderfully. It's been great. We need to finish this year. We'll finish the top chamber because we only did the bottom chamber. But we'll have to do that chamber this year, which we've already got everything ran for it. There's already a thermostat. We have to add a fan and some heat tape, and we'll be ready to rock in there. This chamber, though, won't possess the same humidity characteristics that chamber does. So what I'll have to do is modify that somehow to hold that humidity. I got a few ideas on how I'm going to go about doing that, but we will get that done. So that's some of the things that we did this year that we're the most proud of. Just, also, I really like going to Denver. That was the highlight of my reptile year. So you guys that saw me at Denver, I had a blast there. We wanted to do that show, and it was kind of a little different because it showed something I think I really wanted to do. And Kurt was like, man, we're selling stuff online. And one thing a lot of people didn't realize is we had to stop selling because we'd said, hey, we're going to go to the show. We paid for a show table, and then we were finding ourselves where we weren't going to have enough animals to take. So I had to kind of pump the brakes on releasing clutches publicly. We still had to release stuff on Patreon because we've got some guarantees that we made there that we would do that. So it was all available there. But we had things that we should have made available online that we didn't until after that show, just so we'd have animals to take. And Kurt was kind of like not so sure about that because he's like, man, we're missing sales. We could be selling this crap. I'm like, yeah, I know, but we promised we'd be there. And so we went to Denver, and you guys who were there blew me away because, we had a lot of support, and we sold most of those that we didn't sell, we brought back and then released publicly and sold. So Denver was great to us, and I know it ended up being a lot of fun. The chance to get to travel, like when you do this as a hobby and you start breeding, and I hope a lot of you do that, and start selling snakes, when you get a chance to set up a table and go to a show with a couple of your buddies, that's one of the best parts of this. We got a room, we got to hang out, we got to get kind of stupid inebriated and party it up in Denver. So, why not? That's what's fun, and this should be fun, right? Like, you got to have fun. I think I got Kurt talking to going to more shows now, too. So, you're going to see us repeating places like Denver, Kansas City, hopefully Chicago, maybe Minnesota, maybe Oklahoma, maybe Nebraska, Wichita, Kansas. Those are places on our list that we want to go next year, depending on stock we have. So start looking for us to do more of that in 2018. Kurt, anything else you want to add?
No.
What about some New Year resolutions? What Olympus Reptiles New Year's resolutions do we have?
I don't know.
You don't know? I've got a couple. One, I'm going to keep less spider, okay? I have a problem. I love spider, but it's going to overtake my entire collection, and I don't breed spider to spider just because of the possibility of issues. Some say there isn't, some say there is. I've steered away from it. So I'm going to try to make sure not hold back as much spider. It's not no spider. That's not as much spider, for the record. And then two, my goal is to make more shows. We literally made, I think, 3 shows last year, and that was Kansas City, Manhattan, to their home show, and Denver. And I would like to make a few more shows to get out there a little bit more and have some more fun. So that's my Olympus Reptiles New Year's resolution, and that's kind of where we're at. All right, guys. Kurt, any questions before you get out of here?
Nope.
All right, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys did in 2017. So when you get a minute, like, subscribe, do all that crap Kurt reminds me to tell you to do. But put a comment there on what you did with your reptiles in 2017 that was amazing for you. And maybe you produced that animal you've been looking for. Maybe you found that animal you've been looking for. Maybe you got to go to a show and meet somebody you really like. I'm not talking about me, like maybe Brian Barczyk or somebody, Let me know what you did, because I think it's kind of cool to hear how everybody did this year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.